Hey everybody, Brandon Boyd with The Brandon Boyd Show. Thank you so much for watching, and it is great to be back here after a very long Thanksgiving break. I've put on a few pounds, possibly, but I ate a ton, had some great time with friends and family, and I hope you had a chance to do the same. And thank you so much for joining me for this week's edition of the Weekly Pointers News Update. Before we get started, if you do find this video helpful or entertaining, don't forget to be awesome. Give me a big thumbs up on this video. And if you are a fan of receiving the latest information on credit cards, points and miles, travel, money, and everything in between delivered in a fun, fast-paced format, then watch as the subscribe button and the notification bell have a little disagreement on how much cowbell is needed in this song. If you're not familiar with the Weekly Pointers News Update, it couldn't be any simpler. On one side of the screen, you're going to see a list of topics that I will be covering today. Each topic will be highlighted while I'm covering it, and there will be a timer down below to let you know how long we will stay on that specific topic. You'll also find chapters down in the description below, and it couldn't be any easier, right? I try to catch you up on all the information that you may have missed over the last week in regards to the topics that I mentioned earlier. With all that said, let's dive in. We've got some goodies this week. Let's go. Chase has filed a new trademark and people are getting excited. This is for a new business card, the Chase Ink Business Premier Card. Now, this card has been rumored over the last couple of weeks, and we've already explained some of the details. It's an all-metal card, no foreign transaction fees. It's going to act more like a charge card with pay in full or pay over time, higher spending limits, and you can't product change to or from the card. Again, those are all rumors until this comes out, and we still don't have a real hard set answer on what the annual fee will be, but hopefully this card is going to be launched very soon, and this new trademark filing is a pretty good indication that something is coming to fruition very soon. A lot of the rumors are pointing at this coming out at the end of November, which is like a day or two from now, or early December. So keep an eye out. Remember, if you're interested in that card and it does come out, we will do a full review on it. And hey, we may even pick it up. I don't know. But a lot of exciting news. This trademark filing does seem to indicate that these rumors are true and things are moving fast. While we're on the subject of Chase, there are several Chase customers that are reporting that they are getting approvals for some cards, even though they are well over their 524 status. This is really interesting because, again, the 524 rule has been one of those hard, fast rules that we live and die by here in the points and miles community, and it looks like there may be some cards that are getting approved for these customers. The two most common ones that we're seeing in the comments are the Amazon Prime Visa card and the Southwest Personal card. Now, of course, I can tell you that, and you would go apply for it if you were at 824, and you may get shot down and you'll be mad at me. Okay, don't do that. All I'm saying is that there are several reports out there to indicate that there's some kind of change happening here. I don't know if it's a mistake on the part of the approvals department or if this is part of a bigger strategy by Chase. I tend to think that they're still going to hold fast to their 524 rule and that maybe this is some sort of mistake. But there's a lot of these mistakes happening right now, especially if you go on Reddit. A lot of people are at 624, 724, 824, and they're getting approvals for these personal cards. And we all know that that should not be happening. So we're going to keep a close eye on this. If you know anyone that's experienced this, or if you've done this yourself, let me know. But again, the two cards that we've seen the most that people are getting approvals for are the Southwest Personal card and then also the Amazon Prime Visa card, which that's another story altogether. If you've watched the news over the last couple of weeks with Amazon and Visa, there's a lot of talk about Amazon getting out of their partnership with Visa, but that's another story for another day and probably on another episode of this show. In a true sign of the times, the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree. You know the Dollar Tree. It's the store that sells everything for, what? $1, right? It's in the name. Well, their CEO has come out and announced that they are now going to be selling products for $1.25. We all know that there's a lot of challenges right now with supply chain constraints. There's very high inflation right now, and things are getting very difficult for a lot of different retailers. The CEO does say that this is not because of any short-term issues that are going on right now, but it's hard not to believe that that hasn't played a bigger part in their overall decision. After all, it's in their name, the Dollar Tree. They have a very big incentive to sell things for $1. I can see all of you at home right now. I can see you. You're saying, Brandon, why are you talking about the dollar store? It's $1.25 now. Who cares? That's not that much money. It's not that much money, but the big deal is that they've increased their price by 25%. That's a pretty big deal overall, especially when we look at other retailers possibly doing the same thing. Now, are other retailers going to increase their prices by 25%? Probably not, all right? At least not in the long term. It's not a good idea. However, it is important to keep in mind when you're shopping this holiday season that things are going up in price, and you better be careful and be on a budget when you're doing your shopping this year, whether it be holiday shopping or just straight up grocery shopping. Everything is higher right now. Count every penny, because before you know it, you'll have blown out your budget, and you'll have problems. You may end up carrying over balances on credit cards because you just kept spending and spending and didn't realize that all of this inflation and all of this increase in price has really taken a toll on your overall credit spending. So just be aware, keep that in mind. Hopefully this isn't a long-term impact on all retailers, but I wouldn't count it out. There is a new variant out there for something that rhymes with schmovid. I'm not going to say the name out loud so YouTube does not take this video down for any reason, but there is a new variant out, the Omicron variant. And again, why am I bringing this up? Because this could greatly impact travel. It is suspected that this variant started in South Africa and some other southern African countries, and thus there are a lot of other countries around the world now banning travel from these specific countries like the United Kingdom, Australia, and so on. Why do I bring this up? It's pretty simple. It's because if you have any international travel booked within the next year, heck, I would even say 2 years, you are doing it at your own risk, not necessarily from catching anything, but from having your travel be canceled because of different restrictions. Imagine this scenario. You've booked a trip to South Africa and you were getting ready to leave in the next week. Well, guess what? This new variant comes out and now there's a whole host of restrictions on travel to and from South Africa. So what you're doing is you're putting at risk other trips that you may be able to plan instead of these international trips. So for us, we're really holding off on those. We do a ton of travel. If you watch this channel, you know that. But I'm not willing to put at risk having trips canceled at the last second and then trying to find a booking to replace that when I can't get the best price because I haven't booked in advance. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. I would just be very leery of any international travel until this whole thing plays out, and I don't know when it's going to be done, all right? But I would just be very careful if you're booking any international travel and make sure you are aware of all restrictions involved. And as always on the Weekly Pointers news updates, you know that I like to end the show on a very good food deal, and I've got 24 days worth of good deals for you from Taco Bell. Yes, I know I've talked about Taco Bell a lot on this channel, but truth be told, whoever is in their marketing department does a fabulous job with these promotions, and they are introducing their 24 days of cravings. If you are a Taco Bell Rewards member, then you will get a new deal every single day for the next 24 days. If you haven't signed up for Taco Bell Rewards, you can go on the app, sign up for Taco Bell Rewards, and you will get a free menu item as well, so keep that in mind. But you'll get a new deal every single day, and what better way to work off all that turkey, dressing, ham, mashed potatoes, and macaroni and cheese than to eat more tacos. Let me know your thoughts on these news stories down in the comments below, particularly about the new variant that's out. Is this going to change your mind when it comes to any international travel? And if so, why is it going to change your mind? Also, let me know your thoughts on inflation because it's impacting all of us right now. And then let me know what you think about the Chase Ink Business Premier Card. Do you think this is something that you're going to pick up? Is it all predicated on what the annual fee is? There's still a lot of unanswered questions, but I'm curious to hear what you have to say. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful or mildly entertaining, don't forget to be awesome. Give me a big thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notifications for alerts. And when you click on the Brandon Boyd Show, click, click, click. It's going to be time to check in on everything related to credit cards, points and miles, finance, money, Taco Bell, and everything in between. And I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. I'll see you soon.